What is up, my friends? How's it going? And welcome to the 4th episode of our Let's Play series as Parthia with your fellow comrade Summary. As most of you might have noticed over here, I have gone ahead and amended my reshade a little bit. Previously, I used to play with a very hyper sharp preset. However, I have decided to kind of change that up a bit to something that has a bit more vibrance and is a bit more pleasing on the eye. However, let me know your thoughts on this new pre-shade and if you guys are feeling it, if you guys are vibing it. And without any further ado, let us recap what we have achieved in the previous episode. So in episode 2, we had managed to conquer a core heartland in Parthia with the inclusion of Raga, thereby eliminating the Parthia Satrap of the Seleucids. And in the 3rd episode, which was the last episode, we managed to wipe out Heraiva, yet another Seleucid satrap, and after which we had declared war on Varazim, conquered Amul and Kath from them. So now we are bordered with the Bactrians themselves, who we intend to convert into our first satrap. So without any further ado, let us quickly hop into the politics, and as you can see, our other parties are slightly disloyal towards us. And that's mainly to do with the Tribal Confederation government penalty, and at the same time, we do have a disdained faction leader, which isn't all that great. And to make matters worse, we also have incredibly high influence for a Tribal Confederation, so we are trying our level best to reduce the amount of influence we have, and one of the best ways to do so is to keep sending female characters of our other party, or characters that are kind of free, to organize games in different provinces. Not only does this improve the public order in those provinces, but at the same time also decreases our influence by giving the other parties a bit more influence, after which we will hopefully have much better, modifiers. So if we just manage to drop below, let's say 50, so if we do get 49 influence, the tribes will no longer be wary, and we will be beloved of the tribes, which will get rid of a lot of these negative debuffs. One more thing is that the Heraivans are not yet completely wiped. As I had mentioned in the previous episode, we have moved Horde to Parsa down towards Arta Koana in order to reinforce the city should this army decide to attack us during the end turn. However, without any further ado, let us go ahead, end this turn, and I will see you all in the next turn. Welcome to the next turn. We are first off going to have a quick look at our politics. As far as economy is concerned, we are a little bit struggling at the moment. Meanwhile, Heraiva has decided not to attack Artakona, so we are instead going to march towards them. They are going to retreat a little bit. And are they at war with the Bactrians? They aren't, so the Bactrian army over here shouldn't attack them. So we are going to have to wipe them out ourselves. There we go. Fairly easy auto-resolve. After which I can go ahead and ransom off the captives. And we are going to march back towards Artakoana. And we can also level up our character, or rather our veteran in this army. So we are going to go ahead and get some traits for this veteran. And things are looking good over here. We do want to build up in Kath. We want to convert that culture as much as we can. Meanwhile, our other army can move towards Marv. I think the play will be to kind of try and subjugate Frada. I would ideally like to subjugate the Mauryan faction. However, I have noticed that they don't really build any stable buildings, and the real reason why I do want to subjugate anyone down south over here is because I do want to be able to recruit some elephant units off of them, or levy some elephant units off of them. And since the Mauryans rarely ever build a stable building as the AI, which I genuinely dislike about it, it's pretty much because if you are playing as the non-Mauryans, or any other factions other than the Morians. When you do go to war with the Morians, they do not field elephants, which is kind of trademark for that faction. So anyways, that is just the way it is, so we're gonna have to deal with it. Meanwhile, over here, our king is now 7 authority, so he can go ahead and start improving the authority of this character. And now, since this character has 6 authority and over 6 cunning, zeal, we can send her on leisure time on a vacation to improve her own cunning. That will also help her rank up, which in turn gives more gravitas per turn, so that's always quite useful. Next up, we do want to improve the public order of certain provinces, especially Varzim. And that will also increase the loyalty of our political rivals towards us. And at the same time, it will also decrease our influence. Our influence is increasing, and that is because whenever we fight a battle and we win the battle with our dynasty or other nobles within our Arsacid dynasty, we end up gaining some influence. So one good thing we might try to do is to actually start hiring some other parties to lead our armies. However, I usually tend to avoid doing that as much as I can, but we will have to see how that develops in the future. For now, we can move our spy down towards, let's say, Capacin as well. I eventually want to take out Herovitus. I want to subjugate Zranka. I might actually just go ahead and subjugate the Mauryan side of things before I turn up north. And Herovitus is at war with the Mauryan, so I can exploit that to declare war on them separately without calling in their Bactrian overlords. However, with that, I think I am done with this turn, and I'm gonna go ahead and end this turn. And I will see you all in the future when I have fully recruited for this army over here. Welcome to the future. We have moved a few turns ahead, and we are now in the spring of 270 BC. Some of our provinces are slowly improving. However, we are still having some public order issues in most of the other provinces that we have. We are going to move Vakabara to Sadrakarta, towards Sadrakarta, and the same for Vakabara 1 Hecatome Pylos. Meanwhile, Kath is looking fairly decent, so we can move back into Nisa. Yeah, give them that public order boost as well. And the objective is we are actually going to subjugate Zranka to be our first satrapy, so we're going to break off that trade agreement with them. We're going to march a bit closer to the settlement in order to entice the army that's within it to attack us. They do have a Persian culture, which is not that big of a deal. Meanwhile, we're going to see if we can ask the Atrapakan to join the war against Zranka. They reject. Who else is Zranka at war with? Bithynia. Pretty much factions we haven't discovered. So I guess we have to declare war on them directly. So let's declare war. We have become trustworthy as a result of breaking our treaty and declaring war on the same turn. And pretty much as far as our characters are concerned, we are slowly leveling up the authority of our other character, as well as sending this character on a vacation. Perfect. And our other parties seem to be quite loyal for now, so with that, just quickly going to check if any of our characters need to be leveled up. Seems like they don't, so we can go ahead, end the turn, and I will see you all in the next turn or in the end turn if this army of Zranka does decide to attack me. Alright, so the Zranka have decided to attack me. They do have 2 armies. It's going to be a little bit difficult since they do have 2 armies. I am going to retreat a little bit. And they're going to go back into their settlement, so that was kind of a fail. We didn't have enough recon to see what exactly was going on in that area. However, in the next turn, we can probably attack with both of our armies. see if we can get some sort of advantage. It is summer, so I'm just going to be a little bit careful, see if I get some attrition over here. And I am getting some attrition. I just want to see if Zranka is getting the same attrition. They are, so it is a kind of... not to do with the fact that we are in enemy territory, but more so to do with the fact that it is probably a harsh summer over there. So we're going to have to wait until the next turn before we can attack them. Meanwhile, our character over here has leveled up, so we are going to get Valor, as well as Partisan, as well as Warfare. Quick look at our economy. We are struggling a little bit. We are not making the amount of money that we would like to make. Also, let's look at the public order across our faction. It is looking pretty grim. Go ahead and keep leveling up this character. Can't get anything to do with authority. However, what we can do is we can actually cancel this out and now give it to this character, so that in the next turn she can improve the authority of this character. Send her on a vacation. And with that, I am ready to end the turn, and I will see you all in the next turn, and hopefully we will be able to attack Zranka. So it is the autumn of 270 BC. We are still at war with Zranka, and very quickly over here I'm going to see if I can kind of try to declare war on them. Meanwhile, our character over here has leveled up. Perfect. Gonna see if I can get some public order with this character. I can. Meanwhile, what other skills does this character have? Replenishment rate, I can actually remove that and give him that experience gain for cavalry instead, which is more useful. Quick look at our public order. It is dropping in Varzim, and we could have a rebellion on our hands over here in this province to the north if we are not careful. So very quickly gonna move towards Prada. I could attack that army, and I'm gonna use my second army to lay siege to the settlement. It's an easy auto resolve, but it's not absolutely favorable, so I'm just going to go ahead, attack that army, move all the way over here. I can still attack that army because he will reinforce Frada. So I'm going to go ahead, attack that army, quick save, and I will see you all in the first battle of this episode. Alright, so welcome to the battle. We are going to start our deployment. As you can see, I have also changed the reshade for my battle settings, and I really do like the new look. It's a lot more vibrant, things are looking a lot more colorful, so you guys can truly appreciate all the work that has gone in to the making of these units. Very quickly we are going to go for our standard formation. Move up our horse archers. Another thing I like about these presets is that they are very cinematic in nature. So you can actually see a lot of the dust kick up, so it absolutely looks beautiful. And I have slowed down my camera speed so that you guys can enjoy a little bit of cinematic effects. But before we, get tunnel vision into the cinematics, let us not forget to toggle on that skirmish mode. And since I am playing with like a slow speed cinematic kind of a camera, I'm gonna have to stay zoomed out for the most part of the battle so that I can quickly move across the battlefield with my camera. Meanwhile, here on the left flank, Group 2 is quite close to the enemy, so we are gonna pull them back. Gonna attempt to charge this unit. Not sure if they will commit to the charge. Meanwhile, we can pull Group 2 behind. And hopefully we can pincer these units. Perfect. Should take a bunch of damage. Toggle on and off that melee mode. Move our cataphracts away. They've done a fairly good job. Got a very good first charge off against that unit. Meanwhile, group 4, we're gonna micromanage them. We are also gonna go micromanage group 2. These guys are very fast. Are they like, they're speed 4, so they are like super fast. And we're gonna move our cataphracts also out of there. And always, I would recommend when you're moving with horse archers, try to keep your camera at these kind of angles so that you can see what's going on even over there in the far end on my right flank. So, you know, a lot of the people, what they end up doing is they kind of focus like this, and that makes it very hard to see what's going on. So you do definitely want to adjust your camera in such a way that you can see everything, as it is usually better for you to micro your troops when you can see everything. Make sure to pull our cataphract units behind because they are like vulnerable. They don't have that skirmish ability. And wherever they can charge, let them go ahead and charge. Good stuff. So far the battle is looking quite well. Have managed to get rid of a couple of units. Meanwhile, group 4 can push up a little bit. And we are gonna see if we can encircle this unit with our own cataphracts. Push up behind. Group 3 can push up behind. Gonna wait until group 3 crosses my general, then issue the movement command for the general and hit that inspire key so that I can get as many of my own units inspired. Just a little bit of micro tips over there. And what we're gonna do is we are actually gonna try to surround the unit as much as possible. Perfect. Move our cataphracts further behind, move group 2 as well. Group 3. And now we can just charge with our cataphracts. These units are fairly weak. Let's have a quick look. And they've already begun to rout, so our cataphracts are no longer required over there. Turn our horse archers about face. Get our cataphracts closer to this unit. That will be the next unit we charge. Move our horse archers of group 2 closer to the center because we are approaching the ends of the battle map and we don't want to get stuck at the edge. Meanwhile, we move our cataphracts to hit that archer unit. Move our other horse archer units, the group 3, which is basically our center, to kind of try and encircle this unit. Meanwhile, our own horse archer cavalry is busy targeting their general. We can activate that Cantabrian circle so that they do end up taking less damage from the enemy general. And once we are done with this character, we can go all the way over there in the back. Try to hit the archers that are all the way behind. Move our general, move our horse cataphracts even further behind. And their general unit is slowly taking a lot of damage. Oh, that is crazy. We are soon about to run out of ammunition. Gonna disable that Cantabrian circle. This unit has overextended a little bit. I only need to charge with 2 units. I don't need to charge with all of my units. So one of the easiest ways to do this is to kind of issue a command and then cancel the command. Right, so that you can effectively just move our horse archers closer. Okay, group 3 can come behind, our general as well. Group 2, come on, pull behind. Pull behind and a little bit to the right. Try to stay in the center of the map, as being on the corners actually drastically reduces your mobility. Meanwhile, I can move my cataphracts up here in order to kind of attack this melee unit. Melee units aren't that strong against cataphracts or horse units. It's the spear units you need to watch out for. And speaking of spear units, we do want to charge this unit. Make sure it doesn't return to the battlefield. Okay, on the far left flank, we have run out of all our ammunition, so we are going to try to encircle the enemy if we can. Perfect. And this cataphract can go ahead and charge that forward unit. Move all of our far right flank away from the enemy units. These guys are medium spearmen. They're going to be quite tough to deal with. However, our horsemen are an elite unit, so they shouldn't have much of a problem dealing with them. And we are going to stop charging with this cataphract unit. Or we can continue the charge. Massive charge. If you just hit the J key, they will move back to their original location. Now we want to charge with this unit. A little bit spread out this unit, move this unit here. We're going to try to encircle this unit as much as we can. Select just one unit, I believe. That'll be the best. Just move group 4 as well. This unit has turned around, so our cavalry is going to take a bit of damage on that charge. And over here we have encircled this unit quite successfully, so we can attack it from all directions. We're going to recharge with our cataphract units, and that, you know, that pincer charge absolutely demolishes enemies. As you can see, the minute you charge from all directions, it's pretty much game over. This unit is overextended, so we can get into a position to charge at it from all sides. Meanwhile, pull back group 3. These are cataphracts number 5. We can pull them back. Group 2 is done, so we can move them closer. And this unit can kind of try to come around a bit more. We are going to try to get an epic charge on this unit from 5 directions if we can afford to do so. Meanwhile, we are going to try to set up the same over here. Get group number 5 over there. And now we have surrounded this unit. We are going to go ahead and charge at them. Very quickly going to go into a cinematic mode of this charge. Boom. From all directions, absolutely destroyed. Even though it is a medium spear unit, it is going to lose decisively after that charge. There's no coming back for them. Quickly going to charge with this unit, move this unit behind. Go ahead, charge with this unit, charge with this unit as well. We are kind of getting the same effect with this unit over here. And these units are done as well. Absolutely destroyed. Group 4 can slightly push up. And we're slowly managing to pick the enemy apart, little by little.
The battle is turning in our favor.
And of course the battle is turning in our favor as well. We quickly gonna reposition our center as well as our cataphracts. Get one unit here, get the other unit on the other side. They're just swords units. And in the center we do have a spear unit which we need to look out for. However, with just the sword unit should be quite easy. Take these couple of units, put them on the flank. Try to encircle this unit. If we can deal with this unit, then it's pretty easy to win this battle. Excellent. So we're gonna charge in from all sides. Nope, not you. You can charge, you can charge. Completely confused, this unit. They're going to turn about to face my cataphracts, but not in time. They have taken about 50 casualties from that initial charge from my cataphracts. Meanwhile, these guys are trying to attack my own units, so we can charge with our cataphracts. And they should take a serious amount of casualties from the cataphracts. As you can see, they have pushed quite deep into the formation. And they're already losing quite decisively. Meanwhile, this unit can move and try to hit this unit. Pull back our cavalry. The spearmen are getting a bit too close for comfort. And over here, we are very quickly going to deal with this unit. It is going to be charged from all directions quite soon. And it's already in the process of routing, and so is the entire enemy army. So we will have won the battle. And I will see you all in the campaign. Okay, we have won that battle. we are going to ransom off all the captives. And down goes the general of Zranka. And pretty much all they have left is Prada. We're going to see if we can obtain a peaceful
I am here then.
way of ending this war, and they are not interested in peace whatsoever. So I'm guessing we are going to have to just fight this out. Now I could auto-resolve this, however the auto-resolve is 89% and I do want to conserve as much of my manpower as possible. So I'm going to quick save over here and jump right into the battle. We are absolutely going to demolish this army. I mean, in the previous battle we only took 28 casualties. This battle we might take a bit more casualties because managing a large army is a lot more difficult. However, it should be quite easy considering we have not only the tactical supremacy but also a qualitative one. So quick save and I will see you all in the battle. Welcome to the battle. We'll start our deployment. Our reinforcements are coming from behind. So very quickly we are going to set up our army. And group number 4 as well. Make sure all of these have their skirmish mode on. And we are just quickly going to check up the enemy composition, see if they have any melee cav. They do have a heavy missile cav, medium shock cav, and another medium shock cav. We are going to put all of our shock cav in one group. And the reason being is I do want to, as quickly as possible, organize the other army as well. We are going to start the battle. I am going to move forward. This army will not attack me because they are kind of entrenched behind their deployables.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
And group number 5 is our cataphract units. And our general as well. Okay, get these guys over here. These guys can form the next cataphract group. Put them out in front as a screening force. Our second general, where is he? He's as group number 6. And we are going to select a bunch of this cav, group number 8. Get them out over here. Toggle on that skirmish mode. Same thing over here. Group number 9. Set them out over here. And group number 10. Set them out this way. Perfect. Alright, so group number 7 is our cataphract group. We need to charge this. Move group 8 behind. Quick look at the remaining of our forces. We've got to move these guys a little bit to the side. And group number 9 needs to also move away as quickly as possible. Group number 8, we are going to move here. Our general at 6 can inspire. Move as well. Group number 9, move a bit more. Our cataphracts number 7, you need to get out of there. The spear units, don't want to get engaged in that. Alright, so these guys are done over here, so we can technically just move them up here. Move our horse archers this way. Move our main center, group 3, a little bit closer. Avoid some of those traps. We are going to take a bit of casualties with the traps. We're going to move our cataphracts up as well. Quick look at our other cataphracts. I believe they're group 7. Move them out of the way. Group 9, move out of the way. Group 10, you're on the other side. Group 8 here, move them out. Our general is group 6. Gotta move everyone out. Perfect. Group 2 can come here. Group 10. Move a bit closer. Group 10, move all the way up there. Group 2. Group 3, you can move up closer as well. What's going on over here? We have group 9. Gonna put group 9 around. Group 10, you can come in this direction. Group 4, a lot of groups actually. Group 9 and 10 have already been issued commands. It's group 8 that I need to move out. And also, I need to move out group 6 and group 7, our cataphracts. Group 8. Group 9. Group 9, come on, move out of there. Group 3, you're doing well. Group 3, okay. 3, group 2, move a bit over here. Group 10 as well. I want group 10 to come this way if you can. Okay, group 7 is our cataphract unit. Move them to hit that unit. Group 8, group 9. And group 4 can move up also. Our general, number 6, I want you to move away. Great stuff. You can attack that unit. Group 3, move this is kind of dangerous. Group 3, we're going to move this way. There are traps over there. I don't want to hit them. I want to minimize casualties as much as I can. Meanwhile, this unit is losing a bit too decisively. Good. Perfect. This is group 8. Move group 8 up ahead. Move this group as well up ahead. This group as well. Quickly have that overview of the battlefield. We are going to move group 2 away. Right, perfect. And this is group 5, which is our cataphract units. We're going to get them out of there. Group 3. Going to move them a little bit behind, and I think group 10 is over here, so that's fine. Group 7, our cataphract units.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Good, good. Group 7, come a bit over here. You're going to try to charge that unit over there. And our cataphracts can go ahead and try to hit this unit. These horse archers in a bit of trouble. We're gonna move them this way. Go ahead, the cataphracts can charge over there. Meanwhile, we have an opening to move our other horse units over here. These units can move a little bit away from that. And our general can come here as well. Go ahead and charge this unit.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Group 2, come on, hurry up. Perfect. They are losing decisively. Good cataphract charge.
One of our units has used all its
Move up our general. These guys are routing, and they have completely routed. So that's great. Group 9, you can move up a little bit closer. Group 7, cataphracts, position yourself here in anticipation to charge that unit. Group 8 over here. Group 9, move over here. Group 8, yeah, group 4 as well. Move them up. The general can go ahead, chase this guy. Meanwhile, these guys can come here. Cataphracts can kind of distract them. Group 7, where are you at? Okay, you're in a position to lead this charge against this sword unit. Easy charge, big damage over here, big damage. Excellent. Losing absolutely decisively. Nothing they can do about it. We are going to pull them out. Their units are closing in. And this is a sword unit, so we can just easily just move in there. And you horse archers come here. A couple of you come over here. We are gonna pincer this unit. Okay. These units are quite weak, so we can use our cataphracts. Inspire as well. Can use our cataphracts to attack them. Switch the attack. Hit the other unit. Boom. Big damage. And it'll only keep accumulating. So we are
Units
nearly
used
done
all
with
its
that.
ammunition.
Try to encircle this unit as well. Move our cataphracts behind. Go ahead, hit that unit. Meanwhile over here, they are nearly reaching us. Gonna move away, try to hit them again. Really want to wipe out this unit. Excellent. Go ahead, just form up over here. Excellent.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Go ahead and charge this unit from multiple sides. Confused, are we? Absolutely destroyed. Meanwhile, these units can move ahead. These units need to quickly charge. Here, you need to charge as well. They're going to take a bit of casualties because they charge the front of that unit. However, that unit should rout quite quickly. Nothing much they can do. Over here, we're going to charge these guys in the back. Select these 3 units by holding down that control key. These guys are trying to turn around, however, not in time. But they are going to take a bunch of casualties from that charge. And with that, we have won the battle. So I will see you all in the campaign. Okay, down goes the forces of Zranka. Almost absolutely wiped, and we had only lost 69 in the process. We are going to quickly just subjugate them. I believe we subjugated them, so I have no idea why we have actually killed that army. I do believe it's because we wiped it out. Great. So now we have our very first subject, Zranka. Great. I'm going to see if we can get a trade agreement with him.
Let us use our
Extremely
time
high.
in wisdom and seek accord.
So we are going to seek some payment as well.
I will accept
Good.
this.
And with that, we are done for this turn, I believe. Took barely any casualties, which is great. We also have some army traditions, so let's go ahead and select the ones that we want. And apart from that, we also do want to engage in some politics. Improve the public order in Varzim. Meanwhile, this character over here can improve the authority of that character. And this character can go ahead and get this skill for that extra 2 loyalty. Send her on a vacation. Meanwhile, we can also send House of Karen to improve the public order in Mada. And as you can see, we are now at 51 influence, so almost at a point where we will start to see some positive modifiers from our influence level. We are going to move Horde 2 Parsa back towards Arthakona and put him on that patrol stance. Our next target will be Herovatis, and we will conquer Capacin for ourselves, after which we are going to have to push up north to subjugate Bactria, and we don't have enough time to do that in this episode. So pretty much for this episode, what I am going to try my level best to do is to actually just conquer Capacin. However, with that, I think I am done with this turn, and I will see you all in the next turn. Alright, welcome to the future. Our king has leveled up. We have some political intrigues as well as an event that needs our attention. So let's go ahead and do this first. I've never seen this one before. One of your magistrates has fallen prey to evil eye. His bad luck is seeping into the soils of his land and the people go hungry. We'll banish him, I guess. Meanwhile, our main character has leveled up, so let's see, we can get that extra replenishment rate as well as our movement speed, so let's just go ahead and do that. And as far as politics is concerned, we're at 51. Still need a little bit more. Then to improve at Varzim. 51 still.
Ready for orders.
And this is a little bit annoying. We have moved our armies towards Capacin in order to attack them. However, it is a harsh summer. So we are going to take a fair bit of attrition on this. We are going to move our general up ahead. Regardless, we're going to have to bite through this attrition. This land is very untraversable. It is, you know, covered by mountains, and there are a lot of passes over here. You can only attack from these routes, and pretty much it's a mess. So one of the main strategic points is this, because this controls the direction through all 3 cities. The other one is obviously this one. It just basically disconnects the north from the south. And so I think what we have to do is we have to be a little bit careful once we declare war against Bactria, because we are kind of slightly opening up ourselves to being attacked from all directions. However, without any further ado, let us hop right into this battle after we declare war on Herovatis. They are a satrapy of Bactria, so we might be pulled into a war against Bactria if we are not careful. However, thankfully the Morians are at war with them, so we can try to ask the Morians if they will accept our offer to join the war, and if they will pay us for it. They won't. How about if I just join like this? Good. So once again, we are trustworthy. I'm gonna go ahead, attack this army, quick save over here. We are going to take some attrition from the extreme heat of the summer. So I'm gonna have to fight this out manually, and I will see you all in the battle. Welcome to the battle. We are going to start our deployment straight away. Hit that Control F to hide the foliage. We are gonna put 10 of our units in one group. 10. This is group 2. The other 5 in group 3. Bring group 3, group 2 over here. Group 1 over here. And these guys can be group 5. And we're gonna go ahead, start the battle. And the reason I'm putting 10 is because we have 2 armies, so we can technically double the strength of each of our regular groups. Gonna just fast forward over here till our army is in position. These guys can be of group 6, I believe. Group 6. This guy is another general, so put him here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You can be part of group 3. Come up to group 3. The remaining of you will just simply be group 4. Group 4. Okay, perfect. Move up group 4 over there. Make sure we have the skirmish mode on for every one of them. And group 6 can come here. So as you can see, we pretty much have the same formation, except it is double strength. And we are going to move forward real quick as well. So move up group 3 over there, group 2 over here. Group 4 the same way, you're going to come over here. Group 6. 4 units of cataphract. Group 5. Another 4 units of cataphract. And our generals in the center. Quite a formidable army. You got some camels over here, some missile camels, as well as some medium shock cavalry. But once again, we do have that qualitative advantage as well. So it should be quite an easy battle. Okay, so I am going to slow down the battle now since our troops are nearly in position. Go ahead. Begin our attack. Move up group 3 like this. Group 4, the enemy will walk through their own traps. Alright, group 2, you need to move back. And also group 3, you need to move back as well. Generals need to move back. We need to watch out for this unit of cavalry that's charging us. Thankfully, we have our cataphracts at handy. Quick look of what's going on the other side of the battle. Same thing. We do have our other cataphracts in handy. So we are going to charge. 2 of you can charge the other cataphract unit. And big damage over here. Big damage. They are going to lose decisively. Move our archers to prevent that friendly fire. And the same is happening over here. Move up group 4 a little bit. We do want to wipe out this unit before that medium shock cavalry can reach us. Quick look of what's going on this side. Alright. Charge into that unit. We do need to get our cataphracts out of there somehow. keeping in mind we do want to minimize casualties, and there's our window of opportunity. They're all going to move away, so we can move our cataphracts out. In fact, we can just chase this unit since he is running in the same direction that we want. Move our other cataphracts away as well. What do we have over here? Medium spearmen, so they shouldn't be able to chase our cataphracts. And this is the problem that I spoke about, is the other cataphract unit. Quickly move. General, you can begin to inspire as much of the army as you can. And you're going to move away as well. Okay, this horse unit is done. Move our cataphracts behind. And now we basically play that the kiting strategy. A very typical horse archer strategy. Gonna move behind. Meanwhile over here, group 4 doing some big damage. Spread out a little bit so that our archers don't all target one unit. Get our generals as well in the back. We have another group of horsemen who have decided to attack me. Group 2, you need to move back a little bit more. Keep up that distance between yourselves and the enemy. The same for group 4. I'm gonna quickly do that. Alright, time for our cataphracts to run out of there. We didn't take too many casualties. Meanwhile, group 6 is taking a little bit of casualties because they are being hit by some missile units. Group 2 is doing quite well. We're going to move them behind. Quick look at what's going on with Group 4. Group 4 also seems to be doing quite well. And Group 3, we need to move you out as fast as we can. You are in the process of being caught up to, and I don't like that very much. They are spearmen. Group 2, we have... Alright, that's great. With Group 2, we can kind of move out a little bit. Got a couple of melee cav over here that we want to deal with. And that should pretty much take them out of the fighting. Move our cataphracts behind. Quickly look at Group 4. Group 4 is doing fine. Move these other cataphracts away from those missile troops. Bring up Group 4 a bit close. They're shooting at a unit that's already routed, so that's a waste of ammunition. Group 2, pull back. And this is what I mean when I say horse archer cavalries are quite powerful. Horse archer armies, rather. And that is because, you know, you can really take so minimal casualties while dishing out real punishment on the enemy. However, you really need to micromanage to perfection, or as close as to perfection as possible in order to achieve this. So it is micro intensive. It isn't easy. Definitely going to say that. These cataphracts can go ahead and charge this melee unit. We're going to line up to the side of this melee unit. Group 3 move behind. Generals move behind further. Okay, cataphracts can move behind. And we are kind of lined up, so go ahead and charge. Meanwhile, you guys can charge this unit. Don't waste your ammunitions on a missile unit. And as you can see, charging from the side is going to do some major damage. However, this unit was spread out, so they will not take that much damage from the charge. Quickly, let's look at Group 2. They're looking fine. Our cataphracts over here, also looking fine. Move back, Group 4. Turn off that melee attack. Our cataphracts are nearly done with their ammunition. Sorry, our horse archers. So very soon we're gonna have to start with the shock phase of our fight. Go ahead, move forward. Other general, inspire. Group 2, come up a bit closer.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Excellent. Go ahead and charge this blob.
One of
Just
our
want to
units has used
surround
all
this
its
unit
ammunition.
as well. Charge into this unit. Begin to rout them if you can. Group 3 move behind. Group 2.
One of our
Well,
units has used all its ammunition.
perfect. Go ahead, charge from all directions. Get that unit out of the battle. And then you can go ahead and attack some of these archer units. Move our cataphracts back out.
One of our
Missile
units has
cavalry
used
can
all its
also move
ammunition.
back out. Meanwhile, over here, this unit can charge into those units. And this unit can charge into that unit as well. Massive battle. However, we are doing quite well. Get a cataphracts into a strategically advantageous position by flanking around the enemy. Awesome. Group 4, toggle on that melee mode. Group 2, come back here. You're gonna charge these archer units. Cataphracts can go ahead, hit those same units. Group 4, come up forward. Have a quick look. We do have another set of cataphract units here. We're gonna make them a bit tight so that they can squeeze through the gap and hit that unit. Meanwhile, Group 3 can come here, try to move
One
around.
of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, our cataphract units look good for the charge. Our other cataphracts have also done their job, taking care of that missile unit. This missile unit seems to be eager to come back to the action.
One of our
Meanwhile,
units has
so
used
is
all its
this unit
ammunition.
perhaps. Looking quite good actually, overall. Group 3, come up a bit closer. Really want to get these guys out of the battle, so that's why I'm kind of extending my cataphracts. Move out, move out. These cataphracts can move out, our general can come back. Group 4 you can hit here,
Enemy's hidden unit.
and then our cataphracts can wheel about and attack that unit as well. Go ahead, wheel about, attack that unit. Group 2, you are almost catching up to that unit. You're quite tired, I can see by the speed that you're moving at. Group 3, begin your encirclement of this unit. These 2 units can come here. These 3 units here. Main cataphracts here. Excellent. These cataphracts have taken a bit of damage. Gonna move them away. And I believe this is Group 4. Gonna pull them back here. Alright. Slightly adjust our positioning. These cataphracts can come around. Go ahead, charge for this unit. Stop your charge. I do want to make this unit a bit confused at which direction to face. They are turning around. So we are going to begin our charge on the other direction as well. This is not a very good charge, to be honest. So we are going to just select all of them, hit that J key, move them all away if we can. 1, 2, 3, manually select them, move them away. Okay. Meanwhile, we can surround these units. They are a bit more isolated, so that's great. I think number 2 is done, so we can bring them back into the battle. Okay. Get them out this direction. You come in this direction. You come in this direction. Alright. Meanwhile, you guys can just try to encircle this unit. Come up a bit close. Encirclement is done over here, so we can just begin and charge on all directions. Unselect our generals. Okay, great. Pull these guys in back in this direction. Perfect. Select all units, begin our charge.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Excellent. Same thing over here. Surround the unit. This is group 4. Group 4 is doing quite well. And we do have another cataphract unit here, so we can do group 4 this way. Get these guys around, these guys here, these guys around that way. Cataphract units, go ahead, charge that unit. This cav unit can move a little bit behind. We're gonna get all our cav units as close as possible and then begin a charge of this unit. Group 4 charge as well. First have a look at this charge. Massive charge, big damage. No chance of survival. Go ahead and charge from all directions over here as well. Big damage coming in. And boom, another clash. And yet another clash. Beautiful. What's going on over here? This unit is quite strong. Time to pull out. Cataphracts can also pull out, actually. And the way I'm gonna pull out cataphracts is by actually attacking this unit over here. Hide that foliage. The unit was not prepared for that charge. Meanwhile, over here we can stretch out. Group 3 can come into the fight as well. Alright, we are so close to winning this battle. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. This unit is done. You're gonna charge for this unit. Come here, cataphracts. Group 2, you're gonna charge these units. Alright, we are gonna win this battle. The enemy is in full rout, and with that we have captured Capacin, and I will see you all in the campaign. Okay, down goes the garrison of Capacin and the army defending the city. So Capacin is ours. We can do a little bit of a trick here by sacking the settlement first. And then attacking the settlement. Gonna auto-resolve this one. And then we are going to also loot the settlement.
Fight for you, my lord.
That does give a bit of extra money. We are going to turn off the taxes over here. We are going to demolish every single building that we can. Perhaps we could just repair these two. Yeah, I am going to go ahead and just repair those two. And move our spy up to the north. Quick look at our provinces. Everything seems to be fine, with the exception of some public order. We aren't looking too great, however, we are doing quite well for ourselves. Meanwhile, Zranka is quite friendly with us, so that is great. Trade agreement. It is high with these guys, so we can ask for some money. They have accepted. What about the Morians? Will you accept trade with us now? No, you will not. Because we are having a trade agreement with the Bactrians, who are unfriendly with us at the moment. As far as politics is concerned, we have leveled up our characters completely. Our general can further educate some characters. It's age 7. So go ahead with Banunu first. Quickly look at our other characters. Can we improve Mada? Yes, we can. And also, can we improve yet another settlement, let's say Bactria? And still at 51 influence. However, we are so close towards getting our influence under control. And with that, I'm going to go ahead, end the episode, end the turn, and not before leveling up my characters. We are going to go for that replenishment rate. Meanwhile, over here, we're going to select these two. Keep in mind, my heir is going to come of age quite soon. He is 11 years of age. In the next episode, he should come of age. So he will be in charge of the second army, which is a horde-based army. Meanwhile, this character over here, Tiridates, will be in charge of the land-based siege army. So I'm not speccing him up for that horse-based army. I'm just speccing him up as I would a regular army. Let's go ahead and select some gravitas for the characters if we can afford to do so. There we go. We can also manage to get some shots per minute, as well as some authority over there. And with that, I am ready to end the episode. So I thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. And if you liked the video, then please like the video. And don't forget to subscribe if you are interested for more. Peace and love.